Hi, everybody. Ross and the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well today. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers now. May take a little bit longer. Anyway, hope everyone's safe and well. It is Christmas week, so you will be having a new Christmas jumper every day, just to let you know. Also, I'm not working in the office, obviously, thanks to you, Mr. Boris. So I'm actually we'll be having lunchtime lives all week. All week you've got me. How exciting. How exciting. Hope everyone is safe and well. Haven't missed much, have we? Anyway, I had a great time in Lapland. Thanks for asking. Very, very nice. Amazing place. Would recommend it to anyone. Young and old. Young and old. I'm sure people will be asking questions and I'll be answering them as we're going along. But anyway, let's go for the chat and then let's talk about Mr. Sven Botman. Sven Botman, who is someone that actually, if anyone remembers watching the Angelo Ogbonna replacement video we did a few weeks ago, was someone I singled out. Hashtag just saying. Just saying. And we'll come back to him and talk about him. Let's have a quick check into who we've got in the chat today. Gary J, peeking in for work. I'll have a watch later. Good day. Hope you're well, Gary. Good morning to you, sir, all the way in the US of A. Richard, hope you're well, my friend. Father Snowman, good afternoon to you. GP, Jake is off for school holidays. Hope you're well. Mick, hope you're well, my friends. James, it's been a while. It's been a while, hasn't it? Forgot what to do. Anyway, Scott, good afternoon. I had a lovely time. Lovely time. Honestly, incredible place. Finland is. I've been to Finland a few times. The people are wonderful. And yeah, the Lapland was just, I've never experienced a place like it in my life. Had fantastic 4G. Literally, I was hitting like 120, 140 megabytes on my 4G, let alone my Wi-Fi. Hence why I streamed the Arsenal game. Hi, all Spurs kicked out of Europa League. Damn it, they don't seem very bothered, do they? To be honest, Wally, hope you all. Hope you had a great time. I did indeed. Oh yes, I got the Santa emoji spot on. There we go. Ludders, good afternoon to you. It's Father Rasmus. Hope he can give me a hot tub with. Oh, you never know. Good afternoon, Frame. I hope you're well, my friend. Day, I look sexy. Oh well, indeed. You can sit on my knee anytime, Day. Grant Coxman, hope you're well. I'm very well. Good afternoon to you, Skipper. Looks like you had an amazing time. I'm sure Snowy Hornchurch is a slow. It's not gonna be snowy, is it? Honestly, the snow was like I can't. It's like that deep. Some places that deep. Mental everywhere, and people, we had like a massive coach and they're bombing it down the road. Here you have like this much snow and the country comes to a halt, but over there it's like mental, and it's like this much of snow in the winter and then it's like 30 degrees in the summer, because I've been to Helsinki in the summer and it's like the weirdest place. I don't own a Christmas jumper. I need to purchase one. They're all sold out on the West Ham. Well, I may be busting a West Ham Christmas jumper or two this week as well. Good afternoon. Yeah, poor old Spurs. They don't seem too bothered, as I said. 3-0. They lost 3-0 to Rennes. So Rennes are qualified, and obviously, they got knocked out. What a shame. They looked a bit tight. I'm a bit worried about Wednesday now. They looked a bit up against it. We've had a rest as well. We've had a nice rest, obviously. Had a wonderful time in the Polar Express yesterday. Bloody good, very good. Good afternoon, Spencer. Can we talk about Arsenal and Pete on Pole's music choice? I heard he played Bret Hart. Unbelievable. We haven't got Pete. We need to get Pete on. Anyway, guys, this week obviously is a lot. It's the week. It's Christmas. Father Rasmus is going to try and give you at least one nice guest this week. One nice guest, someone you haven't heard of before, you haven't seen on the channel before. At least one, if not two, maybe not even footballers. I'm going to leave it out there. I'm just waiting to confirm what day they can do this week. There's two of them, so hopefully, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you're made aware. There's one of them I think you'll be very, a lot of people will be really interested to hear from. So there we go. Love the jumper, Russ. Thank you, Ludders. I need a Scrooge jumper. Can someone find Daya a Scrooge jumper? I'm worried about Wednesday. Spurs look good. They did look good yesterday, didn't they? they did what we don't like doing, and our defenders, they really pressurised our back, their back three or back four at Liverpool, didn't they? Really pressurised them, but we'll see. Hi Russ, we have to agree or disagree on Spurs. Conte played Scotland against Murray before, but I don't think they really care. I think things they couldn't fit it in because they had to play it before the end of the 31st, and the French going to their lockdown 22nd, isn't it? So not less lockdown, their winter break. So, well, who knows? We'll find out what happens with ours as well this week as well. And they got the meeting today, haven't they, on Monday, the Premier League. So we'll find out what happens with the rest of, at least until Christmas. We'll see. Everyone's looking at anyone seen Suits? Somebody on no, I haven't seen Suits. I haven't really got it's not Pat Sharp. It's not Pat Sharp. Kane should have got a red card, definitely. Right, okay. Let's talk about Sven Botman. Sven Botman. So this is a guy that Russie B identified actually last week, a few weeks ago, as when we're doing our stats with West Ham Analytics. And I liked Sven Botman, and I didn't think we'd have a chance. But there's been a bit of news recently. So I thought what we do is just jump it in and see what we've got. So, Sven, shut up, Siri. Not Sven, Siri. So West Ham are basically, in a recent report from 90 Minutes, so it's bound to be correct, the Hammers have made an inquiry to sign the highly rated little defender, Sven Botman. You can see he's 21, 6'4". He started with the Ajax youth. He's Dutch under-21 international, moved to Lille in the summer last year for 7.2 million. So the Dutch defender joined the French club for 7 million, and he's been top class for them. The 21-year-old, however, is unsure about leaving Lille as the French side are in the Champions League knockout stages. Lille are also not in a rush to sell him. However, a host of clubs, including West Ham, are vying for his signature, and Lille could be tempted to do business if the offer is right. The towering defender is an excellent passer of the ball. He's a ball-playing centre-back who is equally competent in position. He is very good at driving forward with the ball, while his mentality and approach towards the game are fantastic. Sounds quite good, doesn't he? He don't sound. I mean, I think he's a bit of a unit. Let's be honest, he's a bit of a unit. However, the best part of his game is passing. Very quick in distribution, and something we've had problems with recently, which means he doesn't take sort of extra touches while delivering the ball. That's something which really winds me up when it's clearly a crossfield ball and they take an extra touch or they pass it, and it winds me up. Another important aspect is he's very calm on the ball with his feet as well, which is again very, very useful, particularly in the Premier League, particularly the way the game's played now from the goalkeeper passing it, those two defenders either side rather than lamping it forward for us to lose and get it back. And he reads the game very well, makes sort of very timely interceptions. But he's not the finished article yet. He's only 21. He's got a lot to learn, but he would be a very strong signing for the Hammers. He's an under-21 international for the Netherlands, as we said, 9 caps to his name, and the report states that he has emerged as one of Newcastle's top targets. What a surprise, ahead of January. But he is said to be not completely convinced by making the move to St James's Park and immersing himself in a relegation battle. Very much so. Newcastle are going down for sure, which could see the door open to ever so slightly for the Irons to make a move. Lille apparently slapped a 25 to 30 million euro bid and price tag on him. So that's 21 to 25 million basically. Star defender, and that price I think would be a bit of a steal, because I think the sell-on value for this guy as well is potentially there. Now, interestingly enough, with reference to a former defender of ours, Jose Fonte, he is a huge fan of him. He played with him at Lille. Apparently has called him a machine and a man who doesn't make mistakes. Fonte has also played alongside people like Virgil van Dijk, and he rates Sven Botman as the best centre-back he has ever played alongside. And also, there is the reports with Jonathan David, who plays up front for Lille as well. So potentially, who knows? Double deal. Who knows? Anyway, I want to show a few stats as well, because it's always interesting to show some stats. So you'd have seen, remember this, we put this up before, which compared a whole raft of players to Ogbonna, and obviously he does play on the left hand side as well, which is critical. And you can see that across a whole pretty much everything apart from long passes. He was 2.9% down, and his non-penalty goals. He pretty much beats Ogbonna hands down. Very similar sort of like pattern. I know we're getting very statty. I do apologise, but the stats look great. He looks really, really strong. 6'4" as well, complete unit as well. So, I mean, you look at that, and you look at if you compare him to Zuma, and this is obviously in the last year rather than this season, he pretty much, apart from again long passing, he pretty much matches Zuma across most of the demographics. Not demographics, most of the stats there. To be honest, this season he has a higher win ratio for defensive duels, higher for aerial duels. This season. This is how well he's playing. Across the board, he's having a great season already. He was injured for a few games this season, but he is back. So I think this guy's the real deal. I really think he's the real deal. So if we can get him, I think it'd be an absolute perfect signing for Moyes. 24, he's 21, but he's 6'4". Lots of potential. If we got him for like 21, 25 million quid, something like that, maybe who knows? Double deal with Jonathan David. Who knows, for 60 million the pair? Who knows? But I think you'd double your money on him if you ever did sell him. He's got the physicality to be able to play, and he hasn't played loads of games. He played for Ajax youth. He went on loan to Heverin. I think technically Lille bought him from the development squad in Ajax, the 21 squad. So he hasn't had a lot of first team experience. Played Champions League already, so Champions League experience. Hasn't quite broken into the Dutch national side yet, full side, but he will do. I think he could really do the stuff. Right, who we got in here? Right, what we got? Let's go through some. What one player makes you think of Christmas? For me, it's Man United game in snow. Not sure if it was Christmas though. It wasn't Christmas, but it was before. It was during the Christmas period, wasn't it? In Carlton Cole. I don't know, man. Can't think of something. Over the rest, but we still got too many injured. Indeed, looks very promising. But will he be another Diop? I don't think he will be. Moyes should bid for Gallagher. If Chris, I think everyone will probably go up for Gallagher if they sell him to Summit. Can't even get Christmas Day right. There we go. Well, there we go. Don't build your hopes up, Gus. Wow, it's rumours, isn't it? That's what we do. It's not an in the know show, but what we do is bring you the latest information. Save you having to search for yourself, to be honest. And similarly, tonight on the flagship show, Stell will be going through, no doubt, a load of transfers, rumours, and we'll be doing that as well throughout the week, giving you a sort of transfer digest each day of the latest rumours. And then what I do at the end of the week probably is, that's Christmas Eve though, isn't it? Is maybe put together a list of how many people we've been linked with, because it's ridiculous. Digne rumours, apparently. There's another left back who we've apparently been looking at as well, a name that you should just tune in tomorrow to see me trying to pronounce, from Rubin Kazan as well. So he's Georgian, and it looks like someone's just smashed the keyboard with his name. I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that, but we'll try that tomorrow. So that's something to look forward to tomorrow. Got my booster yesterday, Russie. Bloody sore arm. Get those boosters, people. Let the football continue. Linked to Newcastle, Low, who ain't. Indeed, I think I've been linked to Newcastle as well, so that's the case. He does build his hose up too much, though. Wait till he gets to our age. Well, in it. 40 odd years of being West Ham fan, so I'm used to it. But it's exciting, isn't it? I mean, I always get excited with the transfer windows. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's transfers," but I think a lot of people like listening to them, and a lot of people like to know what the latest are. And to be honest, no one knows. The leaks have been stopped. There's not as many leaks as there are, which is great. So, but a lot of the things you can sort of, you can sort of look at and go, yeah, this ticks a few more of his MOT tests to me. There's no doubt they'll be interested in him, but whether we'll go for him is another thing. For 25 million seems a bit of a good deal, to be honest, but we'll see. Smells like another, but there's anything wrong with that. I mean, Diop, to be honest, this season, he's been playing quite well, I think, recently. That graphic is a bit basic. Oh my God, unbelievable. That graphic makes my head hurt. Well, it's because it's maths, isn't it, Jake? It's maths. I'm watching Santa Gus Drake. Well, I'm Father Rasmus. Father Rasmus is here to give you the latest transfer rumours, and that's what they are, just rumours. So we see. But Russ, those stats are from the French league. I would knock a few points off. Well, I mean, the French league is a competitive league. I mean, Lille are a good side. We're looking at, if it's meant to be believed, people like Jonathan David we're looking at as well in the French league. There was that little lad. What was his name? He came from Marseille. He weren't too bad. Dimitri Payet. Can't remember who it was, but he was quite good, wasn't he? And he came from the French league. What have you asked for Christmas? Well, when I saw the big man, because I actually saw him in his own gaff, went to his own gaff, and I saw him last week, and asked for a centre back and a striker. So we'll see what happens. And he did say, because I was in West Ham, he did say, although I'm dressed in red and white, Russ, I'm a big West Ham fan. Of course he is, because we're massive. Of course we're massive. And he said, despite the fact that Arsenal had just beaten us 2-0, I'm a West Ham fan, but I don't wear claret and blue. So, little exclusive there. Santa is a hammer. Lingard not moving then, time to move on. Well, it doesn't seem like, if rumours to be believed, that he doesn't want to leave, doesn't go in January. That's what was reported today by the Athletic, but who knows? Who knows? Had a number 2 haircut yesterday. Russ before they close. Well, I have to go for I have a number 2 now. 2 all over. It didn't used to be the case. It used to be sort of like, used to have sides and up, but now it's just gone all crazy. Moyes should do another loan with Jesse till the summer, if that makes sense. If it makes sense, it probably doesn't because there's no sell-on value for them, is there? Unless there's a massive loan fee attached to it. Do you know what I mean? We'll see. It's media talk. Why say that when the manager said 20 million? He did. He said 20 million. He says 20 million. You're right. So 20 million was his price for Lingard. So we'll see what happens. As I say, this is not an in and no show. Santa's not real, Gus. Oh, shut up. Unbelievable. I've seen him. I saw him in my own face. How's that, man? Hope you're well. Yeah, very well, mate. It was very, very good. It was fun. Would definitely recommend it to anyone, to be honest. Think about the uproar if no one comes in January. So we will get people in January. There's no doubt in my mind that we'll get someone. In terms of who I don't actually know. I was thinking, personally, I thought it was. I was reading reports, listening to people, and they said Lingard's definitely coming. So we'll see what happens with that. I think I was him. I think a centre back, and I was thinking a forwardy type player like a Hlosek or someone like that. But I don't know. I do not know, and I don't think anyone does, apart from Mr. Moyes and Mr. Rob Newman and Mr. Sullivan. They're the only ones who know when people come. It's so we'll wait and see. But it's the rumours. I like the rumours. I like waking up, particularly now because we're in a different world now. We're in a world where people would like to come to us because we're a better team. We're not a relegation fodder. We're Champions League, Europa League. That's our position now. So we'll see what happens. In 19, we beat Spurs 2-1 on Christmas Day. In 12, we beat them 4-1. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy days on Christmas Day. Botman is a centre back. He's a centre back. Indeed. He can talk to other clubs in January. He can't. He can talk to foreign clubs on a pre-contract, can't they, from January, but not inside the Premier League rules, isn't it? Oh no, he's got that. Yep, indeed. So yeah, he can take sign a pre-contract agreement with a foreign club, but not a Premier League club. So maybe they did put that. Of course, that was real. He's preparing for Friday night. Obviously, indeed, he's a busy man. Why would someone release a story about wait till the third? Because everyone talks about James, isn't it? Because everyone, and then it's got us all talking for the last 25 minutes on who we're going to get. And so, as I said, Sven, I know Stell's going to go through quite a few this week in his West Ham Weekly. And tonight I'm going through, and then what I do is I sort of do like a digest, so the last week, and just like reel them off in terms of the people we've been linked to. As I said, Kvaratskhelia, apparently, who is he plays for Rubin Kazan. That's going to be fun, having to re-say that several times. So that's be quite fun. Loads. There's literally today I was just starting to compile it, and there's 10 already when I have literally just blinked. I haven't even properly looked in it. It's ridiculous how many people we're linked with at the moment. It's because of the of where we are as a club now, isn't it? So for me, I exactly say that again. Yeah, exactly. That's easy for you to say. Exactly. I'm gonna have to Google it. How do you say? Oh God, where is it again? I've deleted it there. Where is it? How can you say? Oh, even worse is Konstantinos Mavropanos. There we go. There's another one. Or Kavisha Kavaratsikilia. Sounds like something you have in a Turkish restaurant. My nicotine punches are rubbish from Boots. There we go. Good to know, Daya. Consumerism. The thing I can say about Menu and player not being English or move. I think he's got to move in January. He has to move in January to give him a whole year to try and get up there. Do you know what I mean? To try and get into the England squad. Because I don't even think he's going to get there unless he's. And again, Newcastle for me, it's just going to be in a relegation battle, isn't he? I've always said that. So get Siri to say it and create it as a button indeed. Can't wait to see with that. Yeah, exactly. We'll have to go. Or even Martin. I feel sorry for Martin on the old Tannoy announcements having to come up with that name. Jeez. Let's just hope we don't buy him. Yeah. Kavasha, Kavarata Shakila. I don't know. I've said it different about 27 times. Your beard is making you look like another. How dare you? How dare you? I know. When I don't shave it, it really gets grey. And you know, it's a second job, isn't it? It could be Father Christmas next season. Reckon league will be suspended. We should find out today. I mean, we'll see what happens in it. We'll see what happens. There was talk today of the Watford game on the 28th being postponed already. So there we go. Exclusive. Stell is now linked to James Park. I heard. There we go. Being linked to everyone. At the moment. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think they've got the thing today, haven't they? They've got the meeting today, so we'll see what happens. No idea. I mean, there's space. I mean, Stell did a show the other day about it. There is space to play those extra games in January, midweeks. There's midweek gaps. But yeah, I mean, you'd want to, if we did have to, you know, shut down the league for a couple of weeks. So you think, yeah, mid-January, we've got, obviously we're not starting again the European competitions till March. So we'll see. George Shakiri. Could you imagine clips? We have an absolute field day. Indeed. No, I think football. Yeah, I think there's a real. But I mean, even if it's football, if it's like, I suppose it's not necessarily like where they had behind closed doors. You know, the fact that the players are getting it lots. It's not the fake, you know, and that's the thing that worries me is the players are getting it a lot. So, although West Ham 100%, you know, we haven't had to forfeit any games. It was only the Norwich game got forfeited because of Norwich, rather than us. The break from international ban should give the team a rest, like Antonio. We can only hope, GP. 75 minutes up front, job done along with Lingard. Yeah, okay, Troy. There's no way we're going to get the first one. Milenkovic. Now Milenkovic, yeah. I mean, I've that's a name which has cropped back up again. We spoke about it. Was it week before last? And a number of Serie A players as well. And it's funny because some of the players that we spoke about, obviously we spoke about Sven Botman, who we spoke about a few weeks ago. Senese, who was another guy that I spoke about. He's been part as well. How was the time away with the family? Russ afternoon. It was very nice, Sharky. Very nice indeed. We had a female that had a very long, unpronounceable name. We still got one, haven't we? Her name is she's the tall one with a short blonde hair. Can't remember her name now. Can't pronounce it. Oh, gee. Oh, it's another member. But is it because you've got a new account, GP? Is that why? But anyway, GP, thank you for joining the members. Stell put up a post on Saturday. Friday, Saturday, no, I think Saturday, to say that we're simplifying all this. We had like different tiers and like 5 different tiers. We're simplifying it down to just 2 to make it easier. So we'll be doing that from January as well. So keep an eye out for that. But thank you, GP, as always. Both of the clubs at the same time. Sarah need the cash. They do need the cash, but I don't think we'll get both of them. I think they get more money out of the first one. Afternoon, stranger. Indeed, Simon. Good afternoon to you. Hope everything's well. Indeed, must go. Love you. Classic starting. Want to see if we're signing Seth Armstrong. There we go. Good to see. Good to see. But no, Sven Botman. Yeah, new account indeed. As I said, we'll be back in terms of what we got covered this week. Pending the game going ahead tomorrow on Wednesday. We'll have the flagship show with Stell. Hashtag Stell time. We don't know what time it's going to be. But yeah, probably won't have as much to talk about because we haven't played as many games recently. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll talk about transfers and stuff like that. A lot of news going on. And then tomorrow we'll have a preview for the Spurs game. Wednesday we'll have to watch along for the Spurs game. And then Thursday, I'm hoping to get you a special Father Rasmus gift and getting a really nice guest on to do a My Hammers 11 live. So we're trying to get a few people on if we can this week. But I've earmarked it for Thursday, but we'll wait and see. If not, we'll have a Christmas party. Me and Anton and Stell will come and have a Christmas party. And obviously say thank you for your all your subscribers. And over to 10,000 now, which is pretty crazy. So now it's 20 next year. Next year, 15,000. We'll take 50,000 by the next year. Be nice. So we'll see what happens. But that's the plan. Obviously, if anything changes, who knows? With everything that's gone in the world, then we'll reassess. But that's the plan. But as I said, the flip side is because Boris has told us all from work from home, I'm going to be at home working from home all week. So hey, it's going to be a week. I know you can't wait. Zakara, Alves, realistic. Be happy to have 3. Zakara wouldn't come until the summer because it'd be a free transfer. That's for sure. I can't see Origi coming to us, although there was a thing today about 25 million. 25 million was the price tag. I'm just reading it. According to a report in the Times, 25 million quid is what's going to cost us to get Origi in the January transfer window. Can't see it happening with AFCON stuff unless he goes. Although there was reports that he was going to buy Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid in terms of Klopp. So who knows? We'll see. I mean, I think if those 3, if you got if we could get those 3, to me they go straight into the first team and make a huge difference. They just do. There's no bedding in period. Let's not forget the Def Girl. Yep. Indeed. Doing quite well. Yeah, fantastic, wasn't she? I think it's incredible how she do that dancing, and she was deaf. Amazing. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. Do you think it needs to be dropped for the next match? I think it needs. I think Antonio for me needs to be played in the right games. I don't think there's certain players who can play any game. Declan Rice, Souček. These guys, Bowen. Whoever's playing center, these guys can play every game, but up front makes a huge difference in terms of the way we play and the opposition we play. I think too often than not, we put Antonio in when it's not the right option. And his worst games for us this season, again, and I've said this, I say so, I'm blue in the face, but the worst games for this season that Antonio's played are when we're playing against teams who are used to defending against a big bloke because they've got a big bloke up front in their squad. So they're doing it in training every week. So it was Genk, it was Wolves, it was this type of thing. That's not when he plays best. That's when he's been playing the worst. So, I mean, for Spurs, if we're playing it, I would play him against Spurs. Because I think he'll be Spurs and him. There's certain games where he'll up his game, and Spurs is one of those games. And I would like to see him have a go against that centre back pairing because they'll be wanting to go for it as well. So I think, so I think it'd be interesting to see. But certain teams like that Wolves game, I wouldn't have played against Wolves game or Burnley. Certain games I wouldn't play him but it's almost like an over-reliance on him that we have to play him when he's fit. I'd rather not play him, not start, throw him on the last 20 minutes. That's how Wolves play with Traore. Traore doesn't start every game. He comes on for the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, when the defence and are all like tired, and he'll bully them. And that's what Antonio is best at. People talk about that 30 minutes against Wolves last season. When he was, as I said, when he was prime R9 Ronaldo. That's the Antonio you can have every week, really, if you manage him correctly, if in the right games. And that's what we want. Did Russ just say we are signing party? No, we're not signing party. No, we might have a party. We might have a Christmas party. A couple of designers provide squad depth, but more importantly, I reckon it'd be more energy. I think we look like that stuff. From it, totally. And that was the thing about Lingard last season, wasn't it? Lingard came in and he just gave the team, although we were playing well, there was the very similar to this season. The performances started going downhill a little bit, and when we were picking up scrappy wins or losing the odd goal or drawing a lot. And he came in and just gave a real energy to the club, really, not letting just himself on the pitch, but off the pitch. And I think that's what we need. We need a bit of a pick me up. Zakir would be amazing indeed. Why have West Ham always been so bad with striking? I don't know, Henry. I do not know. Zakir through the summer, saying Crowell back, DM sorted indeed. But don't forget also we have Mark Noble's not going to be around as well. So we've got 4 at the moment, we're going to go down to 2. We'll go down to 2 at the end of in the summer. So we need to get a couple. Russ, I was thinking of Galabanka, not. Yep, very good. Well, well done, lads. Any chance of a quiz before Christmas Day? Who knows? Maybe we'll throw in. Maybe we'll do a lunchtime one. Maybe do a lunchtime one this week because I've got a bit more flexibility of lunchtime. Like because I'm doing them every week. Maybe we do a lunchtime quiz on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday quiz. We'll do a Thursday quiz. Maybe I'll give it a Christmas theme. Oh, that'll tantalise you. We'll do a Christmas themed West Ham quiz on Thursday. Yep, sounds great. Sounds great, Sharky. I'll make a note right now to do a Christmas quiz. Xmas quiz Thursday. Ask and then shall receive. There we go. Sharky's happy. As I said, short and sweet today. Because I don't want to go too much into transfers because I don't want to know. Because Stell will probably talk about them tonight. So then I'll go through, and anyone he hasn't spoken to tonight, then I will. I'll talk about tomorrow. We may do maybe later in the week, lads. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. As I said, Stell tonight will be here for the flagship show. 9 o'clock onwards. The only way you can make sure is if you hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel, then you know exactly, and you'll be notified of as soon as Stell decides to turn up, basically. And then tomorrow we'll have the watch along. Tomorrow we'll have the watch along, not the watch along, the preview show for the Tottenham game. Wednesday the watch along. Thursday, I'm hoping Thursday get a special guest in to do a My Hammers 11 live. We'll see. I'm just waiting on confirmation. So I'll have a quick look now. I won't tell you who it is just yet, but did I send that to him yesterday? No, haven't responded to him just yet, but he did email me on Friday to say he's just checking his schedule, but that'll be good. Very cool one. I haven't heard him on any other channel, and there's another one we could have at like 15 minutes or 20, like we did with Billy, like we did with Billy Ho. And so with Billy Ho, we did the like 15-20 minute chat, didn't we? We might do another one with those with another sports personality this week as well. So just I'll just tantalise you, just tease you those things. But it'll be good fun. Stell is like Doctor Who. He defies time. Indeed. I mean, I can't literally as soon as he starts. I have to watch it next day because I've got to get my beauty sleep. I mean, this doesn't just happen. This needs, cultivation. But anyway, I appreciate everyone's messages about. I appreciate everyone's messages about Lapland. It was a great time. If anyone follows me on Facebook, I put loads of pictures up on Facebook. I don't really want to do this. This is not the right forum to show my holiday snaps, but it was incredible. But it was a great place to be, and I managed to do a I managed on there's a sign with the Arctic Circle, and I did across in the ice. I scraped across irons, so that's there. Anyway, no, I haven't seen Foe for ages. Actually, that's a good point, man. Someone mentioned the other day. I hope he's well. So is a Time Lord. Who knows? Not into not massively into Doctor Who, so I'm not too sure about any of the characters apart from Doctor Who, the Daleks. Really, never really got into it. But yes. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Have a lovely lunch or morning or dinner, depends about where in the world you are. As I said, please make sure you check out Stell's show tonight, the West Ham Weekly. He spends a lot of time writing it, so it's probably the most informative show we do. So make sure you check that out, which would be very, very good. Don't forget, people, only Goose Fat Furiosis on Indeed. It's Tottenham going definitely going ahead. Well, at the time of press, it is going ahead at the moment, but we'll see. Greg Wallace was done a program about that. He was very good, and you'll see some things. We've done stuff like that. So although we started watching it and Flo didn't want to watch it because she wanted to get all that, be surprised. But he's done one. Gino, Fred, and whoever it was, Gordon, they did one on like last year, I think it was. And yeah, it's amazing place. Yeah, just so much snow and just so quiet and just, yeah, brilliant. Really fell in love with the place. Anyway, guys, so as I said, make sure you check out Stell's show tonight. I'll be off. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope whatever this is, I might suspend. Yeah, we'll see. Off to have an injection me on. God, Ian, I hope it goes well, my friend. Hope it goes well. 11 days to go, everyone. Well, until the end of the year. More importantly, 5 days to go for Christmas. Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get those jab up. Get those boosters. Come on, you irons. And I'll see you again tomorrow lunchtime. Much love. Bye.